Hi, I'm Davis, and this is Abby. And today we're going to make some fish tacos for you. I'm going to dust this tilapia, but I went ahead and took some taco seasoning, I guess the traditional taco seasoning that you would get at the grocery store, typical package. I used about half the dry mix. Now I basically took it and I added a little flair to it with some dry thyme. I added a teaspoon of dry thyme and a teaspoon of paprika, which adds to the red, rich color. Dust both sides, because you eat both sides, so might as well season both sides. Let our pan preheat. I'm gonna put it on about medium-high, let it just preheat. We've got red cabbage versus white cabbage. It has good color, and it's also rich in beta-carotenes, which is good for you. And you see this part right here? This is the pit. We do not want the pit, so I'm going to cut that out. And the idea is just to cut it into thin ribbons. You see how it's got that nice texture in there? You see that, Abby?
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Great.
So you basically just real thin ribbons. This isn't an exact science, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Sure.
And I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, to make the dressing for it.
Okay.
Very simple but fresh dressing. All right, so we have a half a cup of mustard, just regular yellow mustard. Lime juice is going to break down the mustard, so it's going to basically increase the volume, so it is going to be more like a dressing.
Okay, and then just pour it over here?
That's it, yeah. Plain and simple. I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil so we can start sauteing our fish. I'm going to basically take my fish, just lightly put it away. Never drop it towards you, because then you'll spill the oil on yourself. All right, and we're gonna cook these fish on medium-high for, we'll say, a minute, minute and a half per side. I mean, these are really small fillets, so depending on how many you have in your pan. But you can see the edges start getting white. They're getting white right there. That means that the other side is cooking. That's a good thing. There you go. Flip the other one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this tilapia is really cooking fast. I like using tilapia because not only is it a lean protein, but it's also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which most fish is. Looks like we're done here. Just to take off any extra oil, I'm going to go ahead and rest this on my resting plate. I'm going to go ahead and just add some of our slaw, we'll say. Basically just break it up a little bit into chunks. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to add a couple chunks. For a garnish, I mean, you always got to garnish your food. I'm going to just use some salsa. And I have low-fat sour cream that I'm going to add too. I can't have a taco without any sour cream. Just wouldn't be right. And I'm basically just going to take a pinch of cilantro, which is your typical Mexican spice. And if you want to grab a leaf, I'll grab a leaf.
Sure.
May not seem like much, but once you do that, it makes it from yeah to oh yeah.
Oh.
There you go. And hopefully you will be enjoying your fish tacos.